Once upon a time, all the birds were invited to a feast in the sky. They were thrilled and began to prepare themselves for the great day. Tortoise saw all these preparations. He was full of cunning and greed, so he began to plan how he would go. The tortoise had no wings, so he went to the birds and asked to go with them. "We know you too well," said the birds. "You are full of cunning and ungrateful. If we allow you to come with us, you will soon begin your mischief." "You do not know me," said Tortoise. "I am a changed person." The tortoise had a sweet tongue, and all the birds agreed that he was a changed person, and they each gave him a feather with which he made two wings. At last, the great day came, and Tortoise came. They set off in a body. Tortoise was very happy as he flew among the birds, and he was chosen as the person to speak for the party because he was a great orator. There is one important thing which we must not forget. He said as they flew on their way. When people are invited to a great feast like this, they take new names for the occasion. And so they each took a new name.
Fellow feathered friends, let us feast in the sky as true leaders of this jungle banquet.
At last, the party arrived in the sky, and their hosts were pleased to see
For
them.
whom have you brought this
Tortoise
cola
stood
for?
up and thanked them for their invitation. His speech was so eloquent that all the birds were glad they had brought him and nodded their heads in approval of all he said. Their hosts took him as the king of the birds. The people of the sky sat before their guests. The sweetest dishes. The soup was full of meat and fish. There were pounded yam and also yam pottage cooked with fresh fish. There were also pots of palm wine. He then invited the birds to eat. But Tortoise jumped to his feet and asked, "For who have you prepared this feast?" "For all of you," replied the man. Tortoise turned to the birds and said, "You remember that my name is all of you. The custom here is to serve the spokesman first and the others later. They will serve you when I have eaten." He began to eat, and the birds grumbled angrily. So Tortoise ate the best part of the food and drank two pots of palm wine. The birds had to fly home on an empty stomach. But before they left, each took back the feather he had lent to Tortoise. And there he stood in his hard shell full of food and wine, but without any wings to fly home. He asked the birds to take a message for his wife, but they all refused. In the end, Parrot changed his mind and agreed to take the message. "Tell my wife," said Tortoise, "to bring out all the soft things in my house and cover the compound with them so that I can jump down from the sky without much danger." When Parrot reached Tortoise's house, he told his wife to bring out all the hard things in the place. And so she brought out her husband's hoes, machetes, spears, and guns. When all seemed ready, Tortoise let himself go. He fell and fell. His shell broke into pieces. That is why Tortoise's body is not smooth.